Well, hello everybody, it is your brother, Jerry Flowers, and before we start with today's topic, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the subscribes, all the likes, all the shares, the comments, the love that you guys have shown my wife and I. It is amazing. We are blown away by you and the amazing grace of God. We're just striving to use our marriage, our wisdom to serve you guys so that you can experience a kingdom life. Today's topic, I believe, is going to be very, very good. I would like to talk about when a man is ready, he will. And there's a blank there on purpose. I think a lot of us have different descriptions and descriptors that we will use. A man is ready when he does this and he does that. My wife and I came together and we brainstormed about this particular topic, and I have been given the liberty to discuss it with you. First, before we go into points, I want you to understand something. God took a rib from Adam. After he took out the rib, he closed up the womb. This is highly important. If God would not have closed the womb, it would have left space for an infection. And I want you to hear this. Any wounds in a man's life that you have not allowed God to close, you will never be this man's wife. You will only be his nurse. We have mothers, sisters, aunts, wives, girlfriends trying to close some wounds on a man that only God himself could close. And this is why you keep having man after man bleed on you. He's not in a position to lead you anywhere. First, he needs for God to close up some stuff. Point number one, how do you know when a man is ready? He will pursue with consistency. Pursue Jesus. Pursue marrying you. Pursue his weight loss plan. Pursue his gaining weight plan. He wants to build some muscle. Pursue his career. Pursue his dream. Readiness is followed by a constant pursuit. And you can only pursue once you have vision. Vision ignites pursuits. What you imagine is what you pursue. So if he sees you being his wife, he's going to pursue you to be his wife. If he's not pursuing you to be his wife, he's not thinking of you being his wife. If he sees himself in better shape, he's going to pursue the gym to get in shape. Whatever you see is going to ignite your pursuit. I can give you Bible all day. The woman with the issue of blood had to see herself whole. She had to have a vision of herself whole. She had to imagine what it would be like to be cured from this. And that caused her to pursue Jesus. And I'm not even going to bother that, because really she was ceremonially unclean. And the Old Testament lets us know if the unclean thing touches the clean thing now becomes unclean. But Jesus, the embodiment of both Testament, turns it around to where if the unclean thing touches the clean thing now becomes clean, because he's a master physician. Pursuit with consistency. Number two, prepared space. This means this man is prepared to nurture your heart and emotions and protect your person and your spirit. Practically, this could be like financially. He could put a car in his name. He doesn't need somebody to sign for him. He could get an apartment in his name. He can get a house in his name, because he doesn't just want you to want you. No, he's prepared to have you. He has a place where y'all can live. Now, I know everyone's situation is different and everybody's background is different, and based on your cultural upbringing in other parts of the world, everybody's story is different. But this is abstracted from the leave and cleave principle. He's looking to live with you, not looking to live off you. Men that are looking to live off you are really looking for mama, not wife. And you'll know immediately if he's looking for mama, not wife, because he has this entitlement persona. He just feels entitled, like they're just some things you should do. But a ready man, to the best of his capability, he has a place where you guys can live. He has a home. He has a job, a legal one. Because one of the core values of being a man is providing, which is why if he loses a job, gets laid off, or his business fails, or his entrepreneurial pursuit doesn't come out to be the way that he thought it would be, he can kind of get crushed. Because that is one of the fundamental basic core values of manhood. We provide. Something's off when a man is not concerned about providing for you. If there are bills due and there are things that you guys need, and he's playing 2K and video games and going out with the boys, y'all struggling, but he's just chilling. That's that mama complex, because he just figures Mama gonna take care of it. Providing a space where your queen feels emotionally and spiritually safe is the highest form of relational security. And protecting her spirit starts with you not entertaining other spirits. Porn, other women. I don't even have time to bother that. Number 3, vulnerability. A man who does not talk has relational congestion. It's the mucus of pain, regrets, unaddressed brokenness, childhood trauma, the lack of understanding who he really is, and this doesn't make him a bad person. This doesn't make him a bad person. It just means if you kiss him, you're gonna catch his cold. The mouth is the ventilation system of the heart, and he's ready when he can be vulnerable with you, because being vulnerable is a decongestant. Number 4, own versus excuse. He's ready when he starts owning his faults. I understand men have egos, women you do too, but we have egos, and every now and again, even a king could have a boy-like moment. But it takes maturity to acknowledge and own the fact that my behavior was boy-like and not king-like. This does not mean there won't be times when he has some boy-like tendencies, but it does mean there will be a decline in them. He's not perfect. We're not Jesus Jr., but as you watch him evolve, you begin to see maturity begin to take place and less boy-like ways and boy-like tendencies. I don't know what people are saying and lying to y'all and making you think that you're looking for Jesus Jr. and all these men are going to be perfect. They're not. It takes time for us to grow. It takes time for us to evolve. The man that you're looking at right now is not the same man that married my wife in 2012. Of course, I loved God. Of course, I was a kingdom man. Of course, I served. But marriage has matured me. My wife has matured me. My wife has helped me. My wife has helped evolve me. That does not mean I was lame when she found me. I definitely wasn't lame. When I proposed to my wife, she got blessed. Blessed. But when I got her, I got more blessed, because he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. This means that she is my favorite ticket. So I'm not saying that he's going to be perfect. He is a king, but there are times when he has boy-like ways. And one of the signs that he's ready is when he owns his mistakes and his boy-like ways, his boy-like tendencies. In other words, he's responsible. He's not going to keep making excuses. Well, you did this, and if you didn't, that's boy-like. We making kings over here. Last one is so huge. He listens. Good leaders are good listeners. And this isn't just talking about your advice. There must be a time in a man's life where God has trained his ear to know his voice. Because if he's going to be your leader, he's going to have to know what heaven is saying. And if I don't know God devotionally, I can't lead a family directionally. So I have to be a man who has a trained ear that not just hears heaven, but also listens to my wife. If you're called to be a helpmeet, sisters, how are you going to help a man that doesn't listen? A man is ready when he pursues with consistency, has prepared space. He's vulnerable with you. He owns his mistakes and doesn't make excuses for them. And he listens. It's Redefined TV. We're redefining relationships righteously.